He's a writer, he's an actor, he's a comedian, but over the last 5 years, Humphrey Ker has made a name for himself in the hit TV series Welcome to Wrexham.
We're going to have a chat with Humphrey about the new season in just a moment, but first, let's take a look at how it all began.
Humphrey, what are the rules?
Well, the rules are our team trying to put the ball in your goal, you're trying to put it in our goal. That's really all you need to know right now.
Where am I going?
The goal.
Yeah, man.
Rob is a new convert to the charms and joys of football. Rob and I work together and we're friends.
I've watched quite a lot of football in the writers' room during our lunch breaks.
Rob started to be like, what is this? Why are you so obsessed with this stupid game?
My mind was racing when I learned about the English system. The idea that you can get promoted into a league above you and demoted and kicked out of the league is incredible.
Yeah, but it's what
true.
happens. Yeah, Humphrey is here. Did it take a lot of explaining to the guys before they came on board at Wrexham?
Well, I think what really happened, as you saw in that clip, was that they came to understand this thing about the way our football system works here that is completely alien in America, which is the idea that you can go from the top to the bottom and the bottom to the top. In America, it's kind of a closed circuit. You know, if you have a terrible season, it's fine. You go again next year, no one has a problem.
And you can move your franchise from one town to another and no one...
which has happened once or twice here, and everybody hates Milton Keynes. Sorry, Milton Keynes. That's just the way it goes.
Yeah. And Rob McElhenney was at Blackpool yesterday, wasn't he?
He was,
you won.
yes. Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think this sort of holy grail that you're going for of back-to-back promotions, which I don't think has been done before.
Yeah, back-to-back's been done. Back-to-back-to-back is the
So you'll have
magic
gone National League to League Two, League Two to League One, and then all being well.
Hopefully
you can clinch it at the weekend.
Yes, yeah. If results go the right way for us on Saturday, then yeah, there'll be a bit of a party, which is actually quite bad for me because I'm running the marathon the next day. So I want a boring Saturday night so I can go to bed early. But I also want us to be promoted. So I think I'll put up with a miserable hangover on marathon day if we get promoted.
We love all the Hollywood razzmatazz on Welcome to Wrexham. And people love it so much that there is another series.
Yes.
Where do we find ourselves at the start of this one?
Well, I mean, we touched on it already, which is sort of, without being too hyperbolic, on the cusp of history, because no one's done the 3 promotions in a row before, and that's something that we felt at the start of the season was possible. You know, we're telling that story, and we're telling the story again of the town, and, you know, the amazing thing about all football clubs is so much life happens around them, and covering that is what we do.
So, Ryan and Rob, do they understand how unusual this is, do you think?
It's
do
all
they
come...
get it?
I think so. I hope so.
I
I
got them on the top of a bus there, just looking confused.
That's our... yeah, that was when we were champions of the National League. It was a very great day. I mean, no, listen, what they're very aware of is how much hard work has gone into this. I think from the outside, people think, oh, you know, Wrexham, they've got money and they've got this and that and the other, and that's all you really need to be successful in football. But actually...
It helps.
It helps. It certainly helps. But you know, there are many, many instances. You look at Manchester City when they first had their big influx of money, it took a bit of time for it to work. You know, it's not just as simple as spending a lot of money. Yes, right. And you know, Phil Parkinson, our manager, deserves an unbelievable amount of credit, because there have been other teams that have had more resources than us in the past, and they've not been able to, you know, I can't say achieve what we've achieved, but got to the cusp that we have got to.
Wrexham was a proud club anyway, and I mean, I remember going to I can go back in a schoolboy international at the racecourse ground years. You know, I was tiny, so it's always been a big club in inverted commas.
Absolutely.
I mean, how big is it in the States now? I mean, is it vying with the Premier League clubs to get that kind of profile because of the Hollywood link?
Well, it's really
because of the TV
it's
show?
Extraordinary. I mean, we often talk about the power of sort of storytelling. I mean, what we've been able to do with the documentary and with the football club is tell people in America about why football is so significant to us, what it means, what the stakes are. And now, I mean, truly, I'm astonished by the volume of interest. I mean, the example I often give is I think at the end, in our National League promotion season, Arsenal drew 2-2 at Liverpool about this time of year. I think it was on Easter Monday, actually. And that meant that Arsenal were not going to win the title. And the tweets that went out from Liverpool and from Arsenal got about 1.5 million views each. And then we beat Notts County 3-2 at the racecourse that day to kind of pretty much seal our promotion. And our tweet got like 4.5 million impressions or views or whatever it is. And it's because America is fascinated by English football of all sorts, and we are a way in for a lot of people who don't follow it in other ways.
But it's not just about the football, is it? For you, I know for everyone there, this is very much about the community. You mentioned that you're running the marathon this weekend.
Yes.
Tell us about that and why you're doing it.
Well, the big headline is that I'm absolutely hating it.
Oh, OK. I like your honesty.
I'm very honest. I've got sciatica, I've got stomach pain. I thought at some stage I would be like, oh, I'm a runner now and I'm getting a runner's high. Not a bit of it. Every single step is misery.
I think that makes you normal. It's fine.
Like a regular human being.
Totally.
But it's for an incredible cause, which is Wrexham Miners Project, who are the club's kind of designated charity this year. They're a brilliant charity in Wrexham who are preserving Wrexham's mining history. Is a very important part of the sort of fabric of Wrexham. But also, they operate as a kind of community hub for adults and children with learning difficulties, for homeless people, for the elderly. You know, it's just a brilliant sort of beating heart of the Wrexham community. And I'm a patron of the charity, and I've slightly stupidly said I'd run a marathon if we didn't raise enough money, and then we haven't raised enough money, and now I've got to run this blinking marathon. Yeah, in Manchester, here. On Sunday.
Oh, so you're running. So we were cross-checking earlier on that there's London Marathon, Manchester Marathon. I think the same day. Which... Yes,
exactly. Yes. So no, I'm running Manchester. That's our local marathon really in Wrexham, and I've been poring over the course and looking at hills in Altrincham and being like, oh God, oh no. So yes, good people of Manchester. If you see a 6'7" man slumping his way around your streets about 7 p.m. on Sunday, that's me.
Give him a cup of sugary tea.
Yes, please, yeah. Or just a full roast dinner, I would take.
Well, it's a really good cause, and we wish you well. Good luck with the new series of Welcome to Wrexham as well. Thank you for coming in, Humphrey Ker. Thanks.
Thank you.